the Mellow Vibes Show. This is a free-flowing conversation that occasionally touches on mature subjects. Viewer discretion is advised. Tune in and turn up in 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you.
Thank you
For rocking out with the Mellow Vibes Show. We coming live on Instinct Radio. It's one of their hosts, Mr. Kel Nasheed, and
it's your girl, Judean, a.k.a. Single Cup today.
Single Cup
but
Mommy.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
After Cinco de Mayo.
We still get drunk on the day after.
I'm getting lit
like,
today.
if you had an off day today, you still rocking out. Cinco. Yes, I said Cinco de Mayo. There you go.
I see you.
Oh yeah.
That's how you remember the numbers, huh?
I've been taking Spanish since about elementary school, so I still retained a little bit of information, even though I can barely have a conversation.
Right.
Shout out to the public school system in Atlanta.
I'm telling you.
Most definitely. And all right, we always like to just jump into the show. All right, first and foremost, if you are rocking with the show right now, of course, you can rock with us on all of our social medias. Everything is at Mellow Vibes Show. So if you're rocking with us on Twitter, it's
Mellow Vibes Show.
If you're rocking with us on Instagram, it's
Mellow Vibes Show.
And of course, if you're rocking with us on Facebook, just check us out at
Mellow Vibes Show.
If y'all want to vibe with us live, you give them the number to call.
It is 478-569-6474.
Say it one more time like a used car salesman.
478-569-6474.
Most definitely. And
ring our lines, like I said.
Ring
we want to talk with you guys too. You know
most definitely. And we know y'all tuning in, so we hear y'all and want to vibe out with y'all as well. Mm-hmm. Have you? And let's just talk a little bit. The camera's not on, the mic's not on. Let's converse.
We're just talking.
Have you ever had a moment where you legitimately felt like your life was flashing before your eyes?
Yes.
Like, it's the craziest feeling.
Yes.
Like I've had that moment like before. It's ironically the thing that happened today. Also, the same type of thing that happened when I was on the roads a couple years ago. Kind of changed my perspective when I was living in Augusta. Mm-hmm. I was like driving on the road, and it was an 18-wheeler that, like, it was a rainy day where you can barely see. I had the Impala back then.
Oh wow! I can't wait to tell this story.
Yeah. And so the windshield wipers barely worked because, you're 19 years old, you're in college. Like, you're not really doing routine maintenance on your car, much to the chagrin of my father. And so I'm driving. It's a rainy day, and windshield wipers just barely working. And the next thing you know, I kind of skid a little bit. When things clear up, there's an 18-wheeler that's, like, flying directly at me. And I kind of just skirt off to the side of the road, and I end up it was a Dollar General right by the campus. And so I ended up just kind of sitting in the Dollar General for a moment. And I had that feeling where you just like, yo, that could have literally been it right there in that moment. And today I had that same sentiment where, well, actually, I'll let you get your story before I get to mine. What was the time that you felt that way?
So funny that you asked me. You was actually driving the car.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Do you not remember? It was like literally like 2011.
Okay.
It was me and an old friend of mine, Thomas Springer.
Wow.
And we were all in the car. We, young. We were 19 then. We just left from getting some weed. We was happy. Couldn't wait to go smoke. We was all kicking it together. You don't remember when we got to the end of that road, you didn't realize there was a stop sign. You literally sped out, and we could have got fucked up from... What street? It's either Fulton Industrial or that was Roosevelt Highway. Either way, it was dangerous. I remember. And it was raining that night. The windshield wipers looked like they were barely working then. And it was the same vehicle. So
man.
You had a couple of those nights.
Wow. Maybe that speaks to my cool as a driver.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
And all right, so what happened today? So I'm on the road. I'm driving. It's me with Bree with the vibes, and we just riding down. She actually had a job interview today. Shout out to you, a job interview. And we're rolling. We're on the highway, of course, dealing with Atlanta traffic. Your mind's just completely on the road, kind of zoned out. Got the music going. It's live. It's vibes. It's everything good. Next thing you know, as we're driving, we just see a person dart out into the middle of the fucking highway. We're on 85 coming down.
A person
getting around right by the
like a deer.
Just like a deer.
Wow.
So we're getting ready to get off the exit for 244, heading down Metropolitan, and like it's this cat just running through the middle of the street, and like it's half funny and half the scariest thing you ever see in your life, because like in that moment, like you're just driving, and next thing you know, it's just a person directly in front of you. Like I was inches away from hitting this dude, and I'm just like, wow. Like
on Metropolitan.
On the highway.
On the highway by Metropolitan.
On the highway. He's running out. It looked like he jumped.
Was there a car near that he hopped out of? Or he just came out
honestly,
like a squirrel?
What it appeared like, maybe, don't change, squirrel. What it appeared like was that he was like running from the police or maybe he was on that Noid, that Spice. And like he was just running from something. And we're on the highway going about 6 to 7 miles an hour because we finally escaped the traffic. And next thing you know, this person just darting out like he's playing Human Frogger and just trying to avoid cars. And it's like, are you serious right now? This can't really be happening. And it felt so surreal, where like literally inches away from hitting someone.
From killing somebody.
Yeah. And like, I mean,
it wouldn't have been that fault though.
Yeah, I mean, by and large, I keep my cool as a driver. It's like she was freaking out, and I was just like, yeah, that happened. That was crazy, but I ended up stopping to get something to eat and just had to sit there for a moment. It was crazy because I had the same feel I had that moment before when I had to stop at that Dollar General, where it was just like, man, life flashed before your eyes. It was surreal, and it was absolutely insane because we're on the highway and a person just ran out into the road, like just darting cars and shit. Like, it was crazy.
How do you come across this weird ass shit?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Why is it the universe brings me weird shit?
Yeah, you just get consistent weird shit.
I've always jokingly said this, like, where I wish we could have Snapchat in our eyes, where like you could just blink or like blink for a long time or something like that, and then like your Snapchat activates and you can record stuff, because there's so many things that just happen in life in such an instant
that you need to do. Yeah,
that you just really wish. I wish I could have got it on Snapchat. And I don't know if that's like the millennial in us, where I'm just like, man, I really wish I could have had a video of that.
It's gonna happen. Possibly someone heard this now was like,
yeah, let's
Eureka.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
it was crazy though, and I was just like, man, I wish, like, because that would have been 1 billion views, because it was literally the single. It was one of the top 12 craziest things I've ever seen in my life, where we literally just riding on the highway and there's a person in the middle of the road, like nigga looking like Ricky Waters out there dodging cars and shit. And I'm like, yo, how high does this nigga have to be?
Right, to be doing some shit like
to be dodging cars? And like,
was he fully clothed?
He was fully clothed. He actually had a hoodie on. I thought he was overdressed for the weather that we have.
What skin tone was he?
Someone
that sold him a batch of some shit that was not good.
Bath salts. What if that's?
Is that still popping? Bath salts.
I hope it never became popping.
Well, you know what I mean.
It was weird. I like, my thought initially afterwards, like, I wish all of the cars that were there could have just like stopped off to the side of the road, because we just experienced something together.
Right. Like, I bet you everybody else was thinking the same shit.
Because not only did I barely miss him, about 6 other, because he ran from one side. He ran from the woods to the other side, so he went all the way through both lanes, like where there's the wall divider.
How did this man make it?
I do not know.
so you was driving and you look in your rearview mirror like, this nigga made it.
Like, this nigga still got he's still
this
joking.
This nigga done made it. Like,
he's still joking. And I'm like, at a point, like, I don't know what he did. If he were running from the cops, I'm not sure what he did, but at that point, the cops should just say, you know what, you won.
You did a great job, bro.
You did a good job. Like,
dodging death.
Unless it was like he committed like a murder. If it was like a simple drug charge, let him go. Cause that was jail enough for whatever was going on in his mind at that moment when he was dodging cars on foot through the middle of 85 at 6 o'clock.
Right.
Like, it was crazy, and I wish I could have just sat and I wish there was an app where we can like have a conversation amongst the drivers or passengers because you want to be safe.
It's Waze, but you can only like text it in.
Yeah, but like everybody doesn't have it. Like it had to be something that's super universal.
Mm-hmm.
Where like everybody that was on the road at the moment, I could be like, "Yo, this is crazy. The guy just ran across the road." So somebody be like, "Yo, yeah, I was there too. I was there." Yeah.
So basically, we gotta have an app built into the radio.
Yeah, something. It'll be
hard.
So interesting because I know what my perspective was on it, and unfortunately, I'm just blessed enough to have a platform where we can actually sit, dissect, and talk about this. But it's people that were there that barely missed him as well. And they're just gonna go home and be like, yo, you'll never guess what happened.
Everyone did the same shit.
Like, yo. And that's literally.
Everybody did the same shit. I'm sure.
I was just like, yo, that was insane. And I couldn't believe that it was like happening. Even as it was happening, I was just like, wow, this guy really is running across the street right now.
Did you know our friend Renee hit a pedestrian before?
Really?
You never knew that?
I did not.
Some nigga darted down the street in Metropolitan, and
Man,
that's why I was like, Metropolitan?
Was it the same nigga?
I don't know, but I know that she ain't get no ticket. She wasn't at fault. He darted out there.
Yeah, that's. I mean, even if you hit him or not, that has to change you a bit. I remember hearing years ago about this story about the person who was decapitated at Six Flags, where when the park was closed, they weren't closed. They were like doing test rides, something like that, and he got. He jumped over the fence. I think he was running from the police as well. By the way, don't run from the police. He was running from the police as well, and he jumped the fence. And where the Batman was running, somebody's leg kicked him, and his head went elsewhere. And even though it's not anywhere near intentional, that has to change you as a person to know that you punted somebody's head away. You killed somebody.
Don't do that to them because it was unintentional murder. No. Just like that one guy, like someone always doing some dumb shit at Batman. I think someone was going over the fence that time to pick up their hat. Let the hats go. If you're on a roller coaster and it flies off, let the hat go. Don't try to go down there under unrestricted areas and get your shit.
It's a
I
reason.
understand, but no. So
it's a reason those signs are yellow and red.
I mean, screaming at you, no. No.
It's a bad idea. You're making bad decisions. You're making bad decisions. You're making bad decisions.
Right.
Boop.
But yeah, when he got kicked in his nuts and that killed him.
Yo, shit.
Like he got kicked and that's what killed him, kicking in his nuts.
I don't mean to laugh at that because every man has had an experience of.
But one that put you to death though?
Yeah, that had to be a massive kick.
It was terrible.
That sucks. That's the worst thing to think about because you can't even like get kicked in the nuts is like something you don't even have to actually have happen to you. Somebody could like fake kick you in the nuts and you still feel it.
Right.
It's a mental thing more than anything else.
That's how I feel about my boobs getting hit.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna hit you.
Man, especially playing basketball, boy.
Yeah.
When they said screens.
Yeah.
We all got boobs and.
Hardcore, hard body, right at the chest.
Yeah.
All right. If you have any questions or if you have any like particular stories about like just life altering events, of course, send to our Twitter at Mellow Vibes Show.
For sure. And don't forget to give us a call too if you'd like to chime in about this. 478-569-6474. Especially Twitter. Hit us up on Twitter.
Most definitely.
It's definitely dialogue type forum there. So
cool. So I mean, aside from life altering events, what's been going on in your world this week?
Oh my God.
How was your Cinco de Mayo? Your Cinco de Mayo! How was it for you?
Do you really want to know how my Cinco de Mayo was?
Before I ask you how was your Cinco de Mayo, it's actually random. I was thinking about this. Do you know why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
I believe it's for something between the Spaniards and the Mexicans. Damn.
All right, so this was something interesting I was thinking about. Like, we should have done this. This is definitely for next year. Let's go to bars and let's just actually have a poll. Like, hey, do you know why Cinco de Mayo is even celebrated? And just ask random people. Now, people won't know. Like, people don't actually know. All we know is, especially as us gringos, all we know is that we get drunk on that day. Like, so many people have said, yo, it's Mexican Independence. Sorry, that's in September.
Yeah, that's not it.
It's not actually Mexican Independence Day.
At least I didn't say that.
Very true. High five for you for that. There we go. And, like, I really think people, they get drunk for this holiday. They throw parties and things like that. They have fight parties and things, and they have absolutely no clue what the hell Cinco de Mayo is. So let's just do a little bit of job of educating the people, okay?
Please tell me.
All right. So Cinco de Mayo actually celebrates the victory in the Battle of Puebla, which was in 1862. Mexico defeated the French in a war that they lost, but a battle that they won. That's literally what we're celebrating.
Whoa.
That's what we're celebrating.
Congratulations to the country of Mexico.
History was my minor, so we might need to have a drop for that. Like, Mikhail's history lesson of the day. Like, something crazy.
Actually, that would be hard as fuck. People need to learn. Like, hey, you learn something new every day real quick.
You do, most definitely. So what did you do to celebrate the Battle of Puebla?
I had 3 finals on Thursday, bruh. 3.
Oh, my God. Why they do you like that?
3. 1 project due at midnight. Yikes. Then had to study for a final that I had today.
Yikes. So not a lot of
But I'm done. No, I didn't turn up, period. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, you had bigger fish to fry most of the time.
But did smoke about 3 blunts yesterday.
Of course.
That was basically it. It was nothing else I can do yesterday. But, man, I shared a post today on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it. One nigga got shot at the damn El Nopal National yesterday.
Mexican?
Yesterday.
Yikes.
Dude said the reason why is because a nigga bumped him in the club or in the bar. He felt offended that a dude was bumping. It was packed. They were dancing. Said dude came in, got an AK. He was like, I don't know how he got past security, but he brought an AK in, shot the dude, and left.
Wow. Drops mic. Yeah, I mean, that's ignorance.
And don't even know why you even at El Nopal in the first place. Don't even know the reasoning behind Cinco de Mayo.
I bet it when you sit in the car, like if the police would ask him, hey, if you want to be free, just answer this simple question, and he wouldn't even know why he was there in the first place. We have to stop this ideal of senseless violence. I love that Chappelle show, which was intelligent. Chappelle show which was just as intelligent as it was funny. Where they brought you truth with those nigga moments, and like when keeping it real, I think that's Boondocks actually. When keeping it real goes wrong, and like
I love Dave Chappelle, bro.
Man,
Which one you talking about? That episode when the damn bitch called the phone and she was like, I don't like people paying on my phone.
Actually, let's talk about the episode where they were in the club and he was with his girl and somebody.
Oh my God!
And he ended up, and the girl ended up joining in on the ass whooping. And little did he know that this young man was a 5th degree black belt. He was gonna kick his ass. You don't know who you dealing with in the club. Let it go, people. Let it go. Mm-hmm. That's the best advice I could possibly give.
Let it go.
Wow, Elsa.
Let it go.
And
like
I mean,
that?
it's unfortunate that type of things happen. For me and my last night,
you turned up.
Turned up just a little bit. There was a couple moves in the city. You know, Atlanta always goes crazy for the holiday that we have no idea that we're celebrating.
All holidays,
Always.
we don't know any idea about.
Most definitely, I was blessed to be able to hang out with Street Money, and we turned up a little bit. Shout out to the homie Westwood P, the idiot genius. That's the homie right there. Shout out to Snow with Street Money. It was a really cool evening. We ended up hitting up the Goofy DeMaio event. Hosted by your homie Yoshi and Hip Hop Everything. It was a great event, great networking, great music, great drinks. So it was just a really good event. And you ever be around people that like turn up every goddamn where they go?
No, not really.
Oh man, like it was crazy because like you expect to be in the event itself and be like loud and turn, because that's how I am in general. Like I like to go. I'm not a wallflower. It is what it is. I like to go. I like to party. I like to turn up. I want to talk to people, talk to girls, talk to guys. Let's meet people and let's connect. Let's network. Let's just have a good time. But man, Street Money, man, they turn up. Like we literally. So from the moment that we get to the party, I'm linking up, talking to some people, and we vibing out and everything. And after the show itself, we end up going to cookout for something to eat. And at some point, random ciphers jumped out in the middle of the cookout to the point we got the entire cookout, like people standing in line waiting for stuff, and we just turned like somebody might have hopped on the trash can and started just making the beatbox on the trash can, and people just going in, and everybody was vibing because one is Cinco de Mayo and it's about 3 o'clock in the morning at the cookout, so everybody got a little sauce in their system. Right. And so it was a great vibe. Again, shout out to Street. And if you want to see any of those videos or photos and stuff like that from Kel's night last night, of course, y'all could just hop on my Snapchat. And
let them know your Snapchat though.
It's Mr. Right One. All right, it's Mr. Right One. I'm pretty tame on Facebook because my mama has a Facebook.
Yeah, all of us.
Instagram, I post periodically, but Snapchat, if you want to see my day-to-day life, all the crazy things that we get into, hit us up on hit me up, Mr. Right One, spelled like a normal person.
Yeah, and mine is actually Unearth Grace. I really don't want to spell it, but yeah, it's literally Unearth Grace everything.
Question, where does the Unearth Grace come from?
Okay, so basically, Unearth is something just like it's a hidden grace, like a hidden beauty, something that's just revealed in due time, when it's the right time. And I feel like my presence is just graceful. You know, to all the ladies in the place with style and grace that fits me. You feel me? So, I made that bitch Grace.
Famous.
Excuse me, I'm quoting Biggie.
Oh, wrong one. Most definitely. And
I'm done with you. But all in all, it looks like you had a pretty good night. You know, since we both had the time to actually listen to views.
We did.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's tease that a little bit. We actually gonna get right back to it. If you want to vibe out with us, of course, you can hit us up on Twitter at
Mellow Vibes Show.
If you want to rock out with us on Instagram, it's
Mellow Vibes Show.
If you want to rock out with us on Facebook, it's
Mellow Vibes Show.
Of course, check us out, Mellow Vibes Show on everything. And of course, check out Instinct Radio. We'll be right back with our views on Views from the 6. Y'all are rocking out with the Mellow Vibes Show on Instinct Radio. Be back.
The biggest station in the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.